Welcome to round one. We're playing Whiplet. We are going to try and play first here with 17 land. That on the play seems awkward, but keepable. At least we're going to have an early Steel Sabotage. It's a bit of a risk. I think I like this hand better on the play than the draw. If he has any kind of quick infect hand, we are going to wish very dearly that we had not done what we just did. Luckily, we drew into Perilous Mirror, and we are happy to play him. I can't imagine a 2-cost artifact that we would desperately need to counter. Get in. Planes is fine because we're going to put down Tumble Magnet. I think that's fine. Looks like he is, in fact, or Phyrexian Rager does not signal that, actually. That was a nice rip. So yeah, this is one of those hands where we drew a lot of lands, or had a lot of lands in our opening hand, and drew spells. And look, it's working out great. So I ought to be careful about something like Carrion Call. Still Infection, happy to take a couple points here. Make him show me what he's got. If he has Blight Widow, I'm going to be sad. Viridian Corruptor. Makes me approximately equally as sad. I think I still would have played the turn the same way, knowing what I know now. Guess Steel Sabotage open for bouncing our own Tumble Magnet would have been fine. Again with the Raker and leave the mirror back. I think I'm going to play Sky Eel Skull here. Even though we may have to discard Scrappy. What? Cancel. I clicked on Scrappy. Scrappy on the brain. Yeah, well... Funny. I am going to pitch Steel Sabotage, and here's why. Revoke Existence will take care of it once it's in play. If it's a come into play artifact, I guess I don't even know what it could be anyway. And Scrap Diver Serpent feels like a better blocker. So, I mean, I haven't seen Artifact yet. I don't want to hold 2 cards to deal with artifacts and pitch a 5/5 Ground Pounder who is potentially unblockable if he ever does have an artifact. Really would like that Tumble Magnet back. I think I'm going to block if he swings with Corruptor here. Don't see a reason to hold back. He could pump with, like, Untamed Might, I guess. But I'm okay with that. Blight Widow would be a ruiner of days. Scourge Servant would be just about as bad. But I think this is a rare situation where I will trade regular damage for infect damage. Scourge Servant gets in for 3. The max he could pump it to would be 8. I would put him at 9. Moriok Replica is dandy. Maybe he's not heavy infect. That is a really excellent top deck. No reason to try Revoke on that Replica. So now if we play something that I don't like, getting rebuttal. Pistis Strike is a pretty likely rebuttal target. Blight Widow, even likelier. Can't cast both next turn, so I mean, he just went perilously low to draw those cards, and I can counter the best one, or what I determine to be the best one. If he tries a Putrefax this turn, I'm probably just going to let him. Even with like a Tainted Strike, which I could counter, he can only deal 8. I hope he goes for Blight Widow here. Spread the Sickness is something I'm going to counter. Because that way he has to deal with both of my flyers next turn, or else he's in trouble. So he's an Infect deck, but he hasn't shown me a lot of Infect cards, and I am risking something like Tainted Strike, Untamed Might. Land, Tainted Strike, Untamed Might does it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus Tainted Strike is 6, so not quite. So, and I mean, the Scrap Diver is probably going to be an issue for him as well. If I get him to land, you know, I want to get rid of that Pest on the off chance that he plays something more annoying than the Pest, despite its name. So that was a win, and a pretty good one. So let's see. Good to have the Acolyte in the main deck. The consideration would be something like Surtark. Shikari is probably actually another good consideration with the Husk and the Strandwalker. I'm pretty low on artifacts. You didn't see the cannon though, so I don't think there's anything that like I need to board in here. Obviously, I'm not going to board in Halt Order. If any time was going to be the time to try Turn to Tide, to be now. But I think Choking Fumes is a little better, and that'd be the trade there. So let's just try this again. He's going to choose to play, I assume. Although again, I didn't see a lot of Infectors there. Could be interesting. So yeah, keep doing that. See you when he gets back.